Okay, so I'm going to explain the task on slide 17 and read you the extract and model how to do that task. First of all, I just wanted to kind of fill in the gaps between your last key extract and this key extract, okay? So there have been a couple of scenes between them. The last one was scene 4 and this one's scene 7. Okay, Rita has carried on kind of getting to grips a little bit with the educational world. But at the moment, she's still kind of entrenched with her kind of working class family, her husband, and the life that she's not really that satisfied by. Um, and in the scene we're about to read, she's actually gone out to the pub with a lot of kind of working class friends, family, her mum, her husband. And she's talking about how everyone's kind of pretending to have a good time, but really under the surface, no one seems very fulfilled or happy. And then this actually is leads on to her talking about why she's decided to carry on studying with Frank, because it sounds like before this extract, she was kind of in two minds about whether it was worth her doing this and whether she should be doing this. But her mum getting upset in the pub kind of makes her see that she needs to do something more. So if you go on to slides or look at slide 17 with me, you can see that you've got two tasks to do with the extract. You need to underline or highlight 4 examples of formal language and 4 examples of informal language at least. And then the second one is to annotate at least 5 quotes to show how Rita is feeling in this point in the play. So you go over to your Google Doc, which is called IJ Week 4 Year 8 Key Extract 4. You see it's from Act 1, Scene 7, and you're going to read through it once, and then you're going to read through it again and do the tasks. So I'm going to read through it once. Excuse my absolutely awful accent. And then we're going to read through it again and do the kind of highlighting, and I'll model to you how I want you to do that task, okay? There's a song learnt from the jukebox, and I stood in that pub and I thought, just what in the name of Christ am I trying to do? Why don't I just pack it in, stay with them, join in with the singing? And why don't you? You think I can, don't you? Just because you pass the pub doorway and you hear the singing, you think we're all okay, that we're all surviving, with spirit intact. Well, I did join in with the singing. I didn't ask any questions. I just went along with it. But when I looked around, my mother had stopped singing and she was crying. Everyone just said she was drunk and we should get her home. So we did, and on the way I asked her why. I said, "Why are you crying, mother?" She said, "Because we could sing better songs than those." 10 minutes later, Denny had her laughing and singing again, pretending she hadn't said it, but she had. That's why I came back, and that's why I'm staying. And there's a blackout. The next scene. Frank is absorbed in marking some papers. When Rita enters, she's carrying a large holdall. Frank, 1 second. He finishes marking, looks up, and sees the holdall. What's that? Rita, struggling to control herself throughout the following. It's me bag. My things. Where are you going? Me mother's. What's wrong? Rita. I got in from work. He packed me bag. He said I either stop coming here and I come off the bill, or I could get out altogether. Oh, fuck. It was an ultimatum. I explained to him. I didn't get angry or anything. I just explained to him how I had to do this. But he said it warped me. He said I betrayed him. Suppose I have. How have you betrayed anyone? I have. I know he's right, but I couldn't betray myself. He says there's a time for education, and it's not when you're 26 and married. Where are you going to stay? I phoned my mother. She said I could go there for a week, and I'll get a flat. I'm sorry. It's just, although still struggling fiercely to deny her tears, she momentarily loses the battle. Look, come on, sit down. Refusing to be comforted, Rita moves away to the window. It's all right. I'll be okay. Just give me a minute. She turns back, although the tears are now flowing. She will not give in to them. Where was me Macbeth? What was me Macbeth essay like? Oh, sod Macbeth. Why? Rita! No, come on, come on. I want you to tell me what you thought about it. Rita, in the circumstances, It doesn't matter. It doesn't. In the circumstances I need to go on to talk about it and to do it, what was it like? I told you it was no good. Is it really useless? Okay then, so first task, to highlight examples of formal and informal language. So what I would probably do is write formal language up here. Okay, and then I use my highlighter tool to highlight formal language, use my highlighter tool, and we'll go purple for formal language. It's a little bit dark, isn't it? A bit lighter purple for formal language. And then anytime I see a bit of formal language, I can highlight that in purple. So this is a perfectly well-structured sentence. Why don't you? So I'm going to do that in purple as well. Okay. And then you do the same for informal language. Set up a different colour and do any examples like that, okay? So informal language, which I don't appear to be able to spell today. I'm going to give that a different highlight colour, so highlight it again, go to my highlight tool, pick yellow, and then here, singing. It's an example of accent, so I'm going to highlight that in yellow as well. Okay, second task is to highlight and comment on anything, any impressions you get of Rita. Okay. What in the name of Christ am I trying to do? She's talking about doing her degree there, okay? So she's questioning whether it is appropriate or right for her to be attempting a degree in literature. So she's doubting herself. Okay, just going to go through and make 5 annotations similar to that, which show me things that Rita feels in this extract. Okay, guys, hopefully that will be straightforward, but obviously email me if there are any problems and try to use the comments and the highlighting tabs like I've shown you to do.